Morning, guys. It's Andrew from 510 Books. It's July 20th, 2021. It's almost 11:30 in the morning. I'm going to leave after I make the video. Got to go home, pick up the kids. But I wanted to share with you that pretty sizable book donation that I got from a local professor. It turned out to be 204 books. Remember, this is a professor, so a lot of scholarly books, which can be good for reselling on Amazon, which I'm finding out, and some on eBay. Not necessarily here at my local sale, but some of them are related to history and that sort of thing. So whether it's American history or history in other countries. So there's some good stuff with that. But anyway, let me share with you. Here's the books stacked up. Here's most of them right here. It's a lot, huh? There's a bunch back here as well. Those are ones without barcodes or, what are those called? ISBNs. And then I have some over here as well. These I already went through. Here is what I found so far for Amazon. This stack is FBA. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for FBA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for merchant fulfilled so far. So, what was that? 12 so far for Amazon. And then this stack over here is already been priced for eBay. I found a really good one, a good set here. This is Karl Marx Capital Unabridged. It's 3 volumes. This copy's from 1970. Turns out this one sold in July for $50 plus shipping, so I'm going to list it for the same amount. See what happens. There's a few Karl Marx books, so I'm going to put those together in a lot, and then there's a couple some random books here as well. But I've gone through all of the barcoded ones. I did this stack of ISBNs, and then I have 2 more stacks that have ISBNs. So I'll be going through those. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it today, but definitely tomorrow. And then, of course, I have to do the lookups, the manual lookups, which there's not a ton, but, maybe an hour's worth or so. Here, I saw a couple of similar themes, of course, similar themes or similar genres. Of course, there's going to be because it's going to fall under the professor's his specialization, what he specialized in as a professor. So there's going to be a good amount that are going to fall into that. There's some public policy stuff, political science. So as I showed you already, there's some Karl Marx stuff. So I might be able to lot up some of these books. A fair amount of them, though, I will probably put out for local sale. I'll let you know tomorrow about that. So out of the 204 books, hopefully half of them, if not more, I'll be able to put out. Because there are some people who like to buy some of the history, random type stuff. I have a guy who comes in and he buys a bunch of books each time for the last 5 or 6 sales. And he buys a lot of the history stuff, a lot of random stuff, but a lot of nonfiction. Some fiction, but mostly nonfiction. So I like to put out different types of nonfiction as much as I can to see what people are into. But this donation, a lot of it is older. And I don't mean like vintage, like 1930s, 1920s, 1910s, not stuff like that. Just there's a bunch of books that are probably from 60s, 60s, some 70s. So this type of stuff, it's hard to tell. The birth of Europe. This is one I'd probably put on my local sale. I'll look it up. America and Vietnam, war book about Vietnam War. Imperialism. That could be a good one for local sale. See, here's another one about before the revolution, the Vietnamese peasants under the French. It's not the Vietnam War, but that could be a good one to put out. Those are the kind of titles that will probably end up being put out unless for some reason, unless they're worth way more money online. This one, Vietnam History, Documents, and Opinions. A I don't even know. Making Europe Unconquerable. The potential of civilian-based deterrence and defense. Tell me what that's about. Cry of the People. The struggle for human rights in Latin America, the Catholic Church, in conflict with U.S. policy. So I did notice there was a fair amount of books, not a ton, but there was some about the U.S. involvement in Latin America, like Central America, South America, but some Central America stuff as well. So, and also just related to the U.S. involvement in other countries. The Myth of Aid, there's another one. Well, here's The Great Gatsby, and this is a much older one, so we'll see. I haven't looked it up. Let's see, what year is this one from? 1953. Unfortunately, if it was 1920, that'd be good. The Diseconomics of Growth. I don't know that. So there's a lot of random stuff. But some of the interesting titles, definitely The Great Gatsby, if it's not worth money individually, we'll go out there because it's an older copy. So some people like to buy that stuff. Hold on a second. Also, just a little tip, tidbit. As I'm going through this stuff, what I like to do is look up as much of it as I can on Amazon first. Clearly the ones with barcodes, clearly the ones with ISBNs. Most of them that have ISBNs have them printed on the back of the cover, on the back cover. And so you can use, like I use Scout Lead, you can use it to scan just they have the barcode scanner, they have the ISBN scanner. So you can use the ISBN scanner to scan it. Sometimes it doesn't, I do a couple and then it doesn't focus. I have to redo it. But anyway, you can do it that way. And it's great to look on Amazon first because Amazon has a lot of data. So it tells me what they're pricing an item at, how many, if any, are being sold in the last, I think it shows in the last year. I can't remember if it's 6 months or a year on Scoutly. I think it's a year. How many have sold in the last year? But I could be wrong. Excuse me. You know what? No, it's 6 months because when it shows a really high ranked book, low ranked, I guess technically, like a book ranked a couple thousand sales rank, and it says 186. Usually only tops out at 186, which would mean that it's showing how many have sold in the last 6 months. And that means that there's at least one selling every day, I believe. So I think it's 6 months. But anyway, it'll show me how many copies have sold. The sales rank, of course, which in unison with how many copies have sold, gives me a really great idea of how popular or unpopular the book is. If the prices are all super low, then that makes no sense to sell it on eBay, which is my point. That looking on Amazon, of course, I know whether it's worth selling on Amazon, and then certain titles that might have a really high rank, but have a higher price, and there's a few copies. I look on eBay, and oftentimes there's more than not, there's no copy of that book on eBay, and so then I can be the only one up there. And just in case, someone comes along one of these days in the future, wants to buy a random book, I can price it a little bit higher. So I'll price it for $30-$40 depending on what it's priced on Amazon. And I'll always take offers. But if I have no competition, then I'm in good shape. Or if there's maybe one other copy, I'll price competitively with them. Unless they're priced way too high, I'll price under them, of course, because there's no reason to price too high and then not take offers. You just won't sell the book. It's unlikely. So that's something to consider. If you're only doing eBay, then you don't know the Amazon data and you don't use Amazon. But if you're already started out with Amazon like I did, it's really helpful. It helps you with eBay, just for individual books, because just these random titles, you might not know. This one I did, The Wretched of the Earth by Franz Fanon. That's a title that I'm familiar with. So I looked it up on eBay. It turns out this copy goes for anywhere between like $12 to $30 kind of. But some of these other ones that I wouldn't know, if it would be even worth putting it up on eBay. Amazon at least helps me out by showing that it's priced higher on Amazon, which doesn't always mean that it is that valuable of a book, but it's a good indicator. Um, and then I can, throw it on eBay, just list it quickly, photograph it, list it, etc., and put it up there, and I'll be the only copy usually. So that's a little tidbit. If you're only doing eBay and you only have that app, nothing you can do. But if you're on Amazon already, which a lot of booksellers and media sellers are, then it'll really help you to be able to figure out, especially if you're trying to start out on eBay or do more eBay. And if you're not like me, you don't get donations, and you're going out to thrift stores and garage sales and estate sales and what else, if there's book sales going on, then that'll really help you in conjunction with the eBay app for sure. Let me check something. Okay, I have to take off, otherwise I would keep on chatting. But I wanted to share with you sort of the first step of me going through these books, which is scanning with Amazon and then finding some good stuff to resell on Amazon, as well as some stuff for eBay. I'm not done yet with the ISBNs. I'm pretty sure with those 2 stacks, I'll be able to find hopefully a couple more. But I'll share it with you in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll probably be making a lot of videos this week, and trying to list a lot on eBay to get through all of that stuff that I have here under the table. Slowly chip away at it. All right, guys. I'll see you next video. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.